All right. All right.
All right.
All right. Welcome back to the Guest Listed Podcast on No Request Radio. Today, we got a very special guest. Mr. Jordan Jet Black is in the building. Can we get a round of applause? Can we get
Hello.
Yeah, let's go. There you go. Yeah. Hold on, it's coming. Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, there you
Stoked
go.
to be here.
Yeah, we got the trio here. We got Jet Black, Blackout, and I'm Black. Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
trifecta.
Happy Black History, yeah, baby. Yeah.
This is it's the best way to start out this podcast. Oh man. Well, Jordan, thank you so much for being on here, man.
Dude, thank you so much for having me.
This is gonna be great. For everybody who doesn't know, Jordan is a bass house producer, speed house. I mean, you've got a resume that is amazing in terms of DJing, obviously producing, and I've known you for as a friend for a little bit here now. But I wanted to just jump right in, man. Jet Black. Tell us about this name. Tell us about how the hell where's that coming from?
Honestly, this all happened in like one night for me. You know those.
Yeah.
One of those nights you're going to bed all relaxed, and then all of a sudden I just was like, I was thinking about rebranding. I had like this other DJ name, and I was like, whatever, whatever goes along with it. And about to fall asleep, literally at the edge, and then boom, I had this rush of ideas, and I just got up and started writing for like an hour, and
Just
like,
writing.
Yeah, and it was just like I was just like, this is where I'm gonna take my brand. It was like a come to the light moment. I just found it all. Yeah,
That's fun.
yeah.
I thought that story was headed to you closed your eyes and you opened it. I was like, I got it.
Yeah.
So what was the other
yeah.
runner-ups? I'm curious. What was the other runner-ups?
God, there really was none.
None?
Honestly, yeah. It was just like one. It was just like I had it right there, and that was when I just started. I was like, I'm gonna take my brand in this like energy, but also kind of dark side like vibe, and like just roll with it. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
So is that the meaning behind it then?
Yeah, I mean, really, like I was inspired by like some music by like Jaws, and like Drezzo and those guys, and that's when and then when your mind is the most relaxed is when you're gonna have your best ideas.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. No, that's true, man. And you listed off some awesome artists too, Jaws and Drezzo. And I mean, you've been around for, 2016. I saw your page has been, active. You've been doing this for quite some time. So I think if I'm not mistaken, that's when those guys were like really popping off, this whole bass house and like heavier kind of sound.
The heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that fits with it, man. And so you've been DJing then since 2016, or when did you start actually DJing?
So I started DJing at the end of college. It was like 2014, and then I was going at the time by this nickname like Catabang.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, what's the fucking
Oh,
story
Right,
behind that,
There
bro?
was-
Oh,
that
hell
one,
yeah,
that one
yeah.
has like no story behind it. I was just like, that's a cool word. I just made it up one day.
How do you spell that?
Katabang.
Someone's gonna take that.
Yeah,
and
right.
run with it.
Yeah, somebody
Please do.
Yeah, somebody just had their moment.
Yeah,
I
right,
got it.
exactly.
It's gonna be like a jazz pianist or some shit.
Yeah,
Non-DJ, right?
right.
So what college then? What college did you go to?
Yeah, University of Wisconsin.
So
And-
you were at University of
Yes.
Wisconsin. Okay.
Mhm.
I was curious because for people who don't know, you were from Wisconsin,
Mhm.
obviously. So you were born and raised in.
in Brookfield, which is just outside of Milwaukee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Milwaukee, but
Mhm.
so you've been heavily in the scene out in Milwaukee for.
For some time, I started in Madison, and then kind of moved down to Chicago, and then got into Milwaukee. I was like a little bit earlier, but then I kind of like left Milwaukee for a while, and then kind of came back, and that's where I kind of got back in, and just as with anything, you gotta grind it out, right?
Facts.
It's the biggest thing.
Music, DJing, go and support people.
Yep.
It's what it's
The
all
whole
about.
game.
The whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen Making a Murderer?
I have not. Oh, yes. Yes, it's been a minute. Yeah,
Okay, literally that whenever somebody asks me about, I think we literally just I said the saves. Oh, we lost the recording though, so it doesn't matter. So
In Wisconsin?
Yeah. 'Cause, we were talking Felicia about. Isn't she from? Yeah, she's from Wisconsin, right? I think.
Yeah. Ezra, is Felicia from Wisconsin?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Captain Fun Facts.
He knows.
But yeah. The only two things after watching that documentary I knew about, well, three things. Something about cheese in Wisconsin, Making a Murderer,
yeah.
and Mount Olympus.
Mount Olympus.
That's like
yeah.
it's just about the only things I know about fucking Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, cheese, beer, and the Packers are like the culture and cult of Wisconsin.
So you're a Packers fan?
Yes.
All right. We're going well right now.
Right. Behind enemy lines.
Conversation getting aggressive.
I know. So then so you moved to Chicago, right? When did you move out here then?
So I moved to Chicago at the end of 2017.
Okay.
And just started going to some clubs, and I was like, oh yeah, just couldn't find a job in Madison, and moved down here and just started to meet people in the scene. And Chicago is just so full of talent. It's crazy the amount of people that what they're doing across the board within music and anything really,
It is like 3 times the size of Milwaukee, I think.
I think even more.
Like it's and Milwaukee though, Milwaukee has a special place in my heart too, man. Like that's kind of where I just discovered electronic music. It was like an eye-opening experience. But personally, it's interesting you say you came out, and I did the same thing and navigated out here from Iowa, but it's funny how you ended up going back into being more involved, right? In Milwaukee. Like that's kind of where is that where you got like the start of like Jet Black getting some shows? Because you played with Valentino Khan, man. You've played with obviously we just played, well, Jordan Capozzi wasn't there,
right?
but
there'll be a reschedule, I'm sure. We'll get back.
Yeah. But as far as like we were chatting outside a little bit, one of the main clubs, Liquid, and Miramar, where we were just at, you've kind of built a name for yourself, and talk a little bit about how you kind of navigated and getting into that scene a little bit.
Yeah. So at the after college, when I was still in Madison for a while, and I was just kind of learning to DJ at this point. Still getting better at it, and I actually worked in the coat room at Liquid, and that's how I kind of met some of the people. And then not long after, I was like, okay, I gotta find a real job, or my parents are gonna kill me. So I moved. That's when I moved to Chicago, but I still kind of like maintained a lot of connections in Madison and like drove up there a lot, and was just able to maintain relationships and DJ up there. Liquid basically gave me like a huge start to just like open for all these crazy artists that they had come through. They would, and it was fantastic. And then how I got into Milwaukee was more like during COVID. I knew DJs in Milwaukee, and I would come out and support sometimes, but I didn't really start playing there until I just like moved back, because I moved back to Milwaukee during COVID, kind of just escape it all, and just got into it way more. And the Miramar is, it's such a great spot, as we talked about.
Such a great spot, man. Yeah. No, that's awesome to hear. It's it's always interesting to hear the story of people that are outside of Chicago looking in. I mean, especially for house music,
Oh yeah.
And it's like it's interesting to hear that side of where you've come from and like your roots essentially. But I was gonna say, you've obviously played shows out here in the city. Compared to Milwaukee and Chicago, do you have a favorite? Like where do you prefer?
Oh man, honestly, it's different. I don't know if I could pick a favorite. For me, like if the crowd's into it, I'm into it. Like I'm gonna feed it. If there's energy from the crowd, like I'm gonna push it back like tenfold, and then it's gonna come back, and it's just like there's no such thing as too feral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Nah,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Great
man.
name, great name for a song. though. You might have
Yeah,
to give it a
right,
name.
right. Yeah.
Hey,
Feral mode. Go for it.
Feral mode.
I
Yeah.
fucking love feral modes.
that sounds kind of like a bass house track in the making.
Feral-
Right.
oh,
Yeah, let's do a collab.
Right, right.
It's gotta happen.
Hop in the studio and get it done.
Yeah.
Having all types of having a
Is that
fucking
Feral?
idea moments, huh?
Oh, I thought that was the
Oh no
vocal.
Feral is more like I'll show you pictures. I've got a meme in my phone of like some girl coming off the beach with like a fucking like a fish in her mouth, and it just says "Feral Girl Summer."
Oh, shit. Quinn thought
sounds-
this through.
That sounds on brand.
Well, yeah, man. Again, speaking of production, obviously you've been, with Ferrophonics, and you had that other track Drop that you just released. Talk a little bit about how you got into like making music. Then, like that just transpired. You were a DJ first, and then transition. Yeah. So,
Yep.
how did that happen?
So I was DJing, and then it was like 20. It was like 2018 early that I was like, oh man, I really got to start like making music.
Yeah.
And with anything with music production, there's a rabbit hole that just keeps going. So
Big one.
yeah. I just I started in FL Studio, and then just I didn't really like how FL Studio is set up. I know you're in there.
It's gonna cry a little bit.
But I switched over to Ableton and just put in the hours and ended up, getting some help from some friends along the way, and just started to figure out what I wanted to make and what I wanted to do with it. And it was just bass house and just keep going, keep making one track. Oh, this one was crap, so toss it aside, and then eventually you just hit that moment where you're like, oh, I'm finally starting to make good stuff.
Yeah.
So
Your first release, do you remember? I mean, I know you had a Borgor remix, right?
yep.
So when was that the first release or no?
I released this SoundCloud track that was like a drum and bass, like Star Wars mashup kind of thing. And it was like not mixed at all. I didn't even know what EQing was really,
It's the best.
Yeah. Right.
Just put it out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Take
But
it live. Fuck it.
But yeah, and then you just keep going. I was fortunate enough to have a collab with Nick Nice and Steve Gerrard before they were right before they were Basura Boys, and that came out on Ferris Wheel in 2021. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a banger. And I was gonna ask, because you have a spot at Music Garage, correct? You rent with them. That's how did you end up meeting Nick and Steve?
I actually met Nick just out at, I don't even remember where, but just out and about at clubs. I think it was you remember Base Camp out in the suburbs?
Oh my God.
I think it might have been there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a deep dive.
Right.
That is a deep dive. Yes, I do remember Base Camp. Was that that Lombard?
Yes.
The what was that Lombard venue?
You talking about
The one right off of North Avenue.
the one that was like Enchanted Castle?
No.
It was like a
The
ski
games or
hill next to it.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, never mind. I know. Yeah, I know. I'm like drawing a blank here with that. But that's awesome. Yeah. Nick. Shout out to Nick and Steve.
Shout
Man.
out.
They're
He's a good guy.
super. That's why they call him Nick Nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally a nice guy.
Yeah.
But that's dope, man. So then you were going to festivals and stuff like that too, right? So you were kind of already acclimated in the scene. What's your favorite festival that you went to?
Ooh, for me, that's a no-brainer. Electric Forest. Yeah.
Everybody's saying that, dude.
It's so good.
Everybody's saying that. I've never been.
Oh,
That's like
dude.
one of the festivals I have not gone to yet.
Dude, you got to get there. It's literally just all vibes. Everyone, it's how society should, how people should treat each other in society.
Nice.
Everyone's just super nice to each other. There's just vibes the whole weekend that's just positive and, accept who you are kind of thing. And it's fantastic.
Yeah. That sounds.
Couldn't did that in Chicago. We too aggressive out here.
Yeah. That's the unfortunate. Yeah, we got Ezra over here judging.
Yeah, come on to Electric Abandoned House.
Electric abandoned.
Those are the real vibes.
Chief Keef cleared them out.
Right, real haunted shit.
Yeah.
Looking like ghosts.
No, that's dope though, man. Yeah, I've never been there. So you've been to Spring Awakening, North Coast. You've
Yep.
played. Have you played a festival out here yet, or no?
I don't believe I've played.
Not yet,
one.
right?
No, not yet.
Not
no.
yet. We got to get Jet Black on a lineup out here, man. That's
I'm
got to
for it.
happen. That's got to happen.
I'm for it.
Call the show All Black. And have no black people.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Do it. Hey, you get my cosign. You can just, if you get NAACP paperwork, just send it to me.
Shit, that is hilarious, man. Yeah, it's funny how like I was gonna say you spell it with the V.
Yeah.
You know, and I skipped a couple letters.
Yeah, what were
Right,
you?
right.
Did you have other names and stuff outside of Black? Like what was on your list of like there's like Blackout and then like I don't know like Spaghetti Sensei or some shit. Yeah.
Spaghetti.
I just went by my initials, man. DC, like yeah, like I had this like logo that it would look like a suit, but it was my initials because I'd always wear a suit because I was doing frats and all that at Iowa State, and that's how I got my shit going. But and I had a guy who just like I don't remember similar like we were just laying down. And he called me and he's like, "Yo, you need to change your name, bro." I'm like, "All right, hit me with some suggestions." Both just blasted, and he's like, "Yo, just do Blackout, bro, but spell it weird." And I'm like, I'm like, all right, well that's not a bad idea. And then the branding came with it, and now here we are.
Yeah, dude, you ran with it.
Just right, yeah. You know, once you kind of
once you name something good enough, you're like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
right. You know, and I mean, I think the most important thing with that is like you said, if you could see the vision, because obviously the music's the one thing, but you got to see the show, right? You got to see the performance, the whole nine. You know, like, and I was like, all right, you know, for me personally, you know, dark, very just black and white, some strobe kind of shit. You know, some stuff that, you know, if I saw that at a festival, I'd be like, whoa, man, that's you know, kind of how I mirrored it off of that. But I don't know if you had something like that where you know, with your visuals or like if you see what you're ready to play and you're like, all right, this is like, you know, what my show is about. You know, like Eric Prydz is a good example of that. Deadmau5.
Yep.
All these motherfuckers got like this. He's got a damn cube.
Oh yeah. Crazy.
You know?
Crazy.
Dude's got a damn cube.
That's the review of the show.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's a fucking cube.
I gotta. If you
I have seen it.
Yeah.
So,
Have
He's
you been
like
to a
on-
Deadmau5 show?
Yeah, he's like on top of the cube and everything.
Dude.
Oh,
And the thing does like it's like 45 degrees
Yeah.
every like, and it does like a tilt, and this dude built it, bro.
Yeah.
So anyway, my point is like, you know,
you gonna get a cube. That's what you say.
I mean, it's all about the
blackout
show,
cube,
right?
yeah.
Dude. You know, you think about like going outside the box a little bit. Even, you know, I think the visuals are obviously a huge part of the shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I would love to
it's
get.
performance. It's a performance, right? It's a
Right.
unique experience. I appreciate artists that are doing that, like Porter Robinson. And
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
They're not even thinking of it even as in a performance. They're like, I want you to fucking like, want you to see God when you come here.
No,
Right.
that's
Right.
honestly the
that's what Chami's doing tonight. Literally.
Right. Yeah.
dude. Yeah, the dude's got. You know, it's funny. You know that we're talking about that too, because Chami's playing at I don't know the church, but it's in Chicago.
Yeah.
And so far, I saw a couple photos. Dude, people are all sitting down, like they're ready for mass,
Yeah.
and he's up there. It's like this dude's being worshipped.
Right. I mean,
It's a religious experience.
Yeah. You know what I'm
just
saying?
gets on stage and plays no music. He just looks until somebody passes out, and he's like, all right, we all get to eat that one, and then the show's over. First person to pass out gets ate.
He's got the disciples. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And he might play some music. Maybe.
Yeah. We'll see.
But yeah, man. I mean, it goes with the whole experience, right?
Right.
So you know, just kind of going back to that branding thing. Have you been to Spring Awakening?
Yes.
Is that? And I feel like I brought this up another time, but is that still going on? Like, is that?
Doing it, bro.
I don't know. I didn't see anything.
I didn't see
they
anything either.
announced for this year. I thought they were maybe pushing it back. I don't know.
I don't even know the I mean, I know Oris has Arc and Heatwave, right?
Yeah.
Who runs the Corona Beach? Is it Corona? Who runs that that festival that's literally on the beach this year?
And who named it?
What?
Is it like sponsored by Corona, like the drink?
Yeah, but it's called like something with a V.
It's very unfortunate.
I mean, we need like a thing to pull up like facts, like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamie, hey Ezra, hey Ezra, can you pull that up?
Pull that up.
Can you pull up Coronavirus Beach?
No, because one of the sound guy, Miles, isn't Miles playing it? Bollywood. It's called Bollywood.
Oh,
Bollywood.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
heard that.
Yeah. Is that ringing a bell to anybody?
Yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. So I was gonna say it's coming to me here.
Processing, man.
Yeah. No, for real, man. He's another guy that's out there killing it. But
Absolutely.
But I was gonna say for you too, man. How did you get involved with Thomas and them? Because obviously, for people who don't know, Ferrophonics is one of the record labels based in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's like a Chicago thing now.
Right. Yeah, it's really starting to expand out.
I mean, and he's doing great things.
Oh yeah.
Like talent, shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dudes I don't even like he's got, Spotify playlist, like he's got everything kind of like warped in this, and it's starting to show. And that's why, I'm happy that I met, obviously beforehand, but I'm happy that you're on there and I got to link with you guys and do these things because it's a team. So how did you end up getting involved with him and just the whole thing?
Yeah. So I was back in Milwaukee. I was just like out and about in the Miramar, and I kind of ran into him. I kind of like known him kind of like a little bit, but like not really. And then just saw him there a bunch of times, and we actually started to work on a collab. And then we released it on his label. It's called Gangsta Level.
Yeah.
So
dope track.
Yeah. So we just like put that together relatively quick. It was like 3-4 sessions or something like that.
Nice.
And we was just like, clicking, and we were like, oh, this is a banger. And from that, from there, I think it's really just support, like Thomas works so hard. And he's about it all, and he's about the passion. So I think when you're doing something like that, like the passion kind of carries you, So
that's true.
Yeah, and he's just growing that label, and it's fantastic. I actually have another one coming out in June on there.
In June.
Yep.
June
2nd.
We're gonna drop that. By the way, we are gonna put all your socials, everything, so our podcast people can find you and no requests and all that.
Awesome.
Can check you out, man, because I know you're doing shit, man. And, did I just cut out? You guys hear me?
Yeah.
You're good now,
Yep.
Just cut out for a second.
Your Halo headset went down a little bit too much.
Copy that. But yeah, man, no, that's true, and I got nothing but love for obviously Thomas, and everybody on the label. Shout out to those guys.
Absolutely.
But so then tell us about what's next, man. Obviously, you got the release. You got any big shows coming up?
Nothing currently on the docket. But always looking in the as we move into summertime. It's like when you want to DJ more. At least for me personally, I like to spend my winters in the studio.
I hear that.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the Virgin hotels and some rooftop shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
manifest.
Right. Yeah. So I'm part of this crew called Agency After Hours.
Oh.
And it's basically a bunch of people in the like media industry, and we just kind of all started like DJing during lunch. And then and then one of the guys who's kind of like the leader of it, his name is Heaven Malone, if you've ever heard. So he has connections over at the Virgin, and so we just kind of started like playing these summertime like Thursday after work rooftop things, and it's basically just real low key like vibes, summertime,
perfect vibe, dude.
Like playing tropical house and stuff like that,
So then your day job is in the media.
Yep. So I work for an advertising agency.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Nice, dude. You want to talk about that a little bit, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a solid gig, good hours. For me, like, I mean, it's kind of just a job. music is the true passion, and
We're right there with you.
right, working on, just trying to work on business opportunities, and
Okay, I'm definitely anti-capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah, burn down the institutions.
Yeah, we
Tonight.
I was gonna say, music's the main focus, right?
right.
Yeah, man. Produce a track, burn down the state house.
Well, you got the, I don't know if you know, he does, reviews and like he's got an entire playlist, thing that he's got going for the HVA.
Yeah, we're talking about advertising, man.
Yeah. Hey, man.
bro. Yeah.
Talk about it, man.
the
Tell him
fucking
about it.
Yeah.
So pretty much, long story short, I was actually gonna ask you, were you like a pop punk metal kid? Like,
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some more on the pop punk, like Blink-182.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm pretty much the blog that I have, I'll listen to fucking like anything. Not because I had like some like I just fucking just in general love music. That's actually how we kind of connected and stuff. I used to I guess like now I guess officially I can say like, yeah, I DJ or whatever the fuck.
Happy hardcore.
Yeah. But when I started back in school. And I played like everywhere because I just listened to pretty much like everything. So we gotta connect, bro. I got playlists, man.
Yeah, man.
Send me some tracks, man.
Absolutely.
I'll do fucking a TikTok dance, bro.
Ooh, all for it.
Yeah.
Shake my ass for some followers.
Yeah.
Sell out. Let's go.
That's the name of the game, man. Yeah.
Shake some ass, man.
Yeah, there we go. Get
Yeah,
Quinn. We need to get like a gif of you just twerking.
shaking it.
Right.
Nah.
Nah? You don't think that'll sell?
That's the OnlyFans stuff.
Oh, here, yeah.
Gotta pay.
That's I'm a whore behind a paywall.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, man, that's we know because we work in a digital marketing agency, so a little bit different, Google ads, stuff like that, our main focus, we do web development.
Yeah.
So we're similar, I know you probably work with like creating like actual, like do you do billboard? Like what's like the
Yeah, so I'm kind of the guy
print?
I'm kind of the guy that does the like planning kind of aspect. So like, okay, here's how much money we got, and then, what can we get based on, running all these reports for our clients and stuff like that. So
Nice.
yeah, it's like I said, it's a solid gig.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other things that you've learned doing that job that kind of helps you with the music stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, it's fucking advertising.
He's right.
Right,
It's
yeah,
like
Just
go
hand in hand, essentially.
It's like you're cultivating a brand, right? So like bringing that to your own music brand is like,
No,
you definitely pick up on some stuff.
how long have you been there for?
I've been in the ad industry since I moved to Chicago, so end of 2017.
Damn.
Yeah.
Been a minute, 5 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
5 years?
Five. Is it
man.
6?
6?
Almost
I'm sorry,
now?
6, guys. I'm
Almost 6.
I'm slow.
Oh, man,
Everything.
math.
Yeah.
Man, I have my calculator.
This is
on,
why
bro.
I can code, but I can't do
You
math.
can't count, count to 5.
Coding's even harder.
See? You say saying you're fucking out a little bit, man.
No, man, but that's good. Yeah, and like you said, it definitely just cultivates everything that you're doing, right?
Absolutely.
And I'm sure, doing all that. It's funny, we were chatting about like TikTok and like all this. It's changed so much, man. Do you think? Because I know. Damn. I was gonna say, as far as like how the industry's changed and like even with our brands,
Yep.
your brand too, man. And, doing stuff. Do you? Because like back in the day, man, like we didn't have TikTok. I mean, they had Vine.
Right.
Oh no, sorry, I was gonna say that it wasn't moving there. But Vine was, kind of that, I think, stepping stone stuff. I don't know if you ever did that, or do you guys remember Vine?
I do remember Vine. Yeah. I think it was more. I feel like TikTok was like the next step in Vine.
It
basically.
was, but it was called something else. I thought it was Musically.
Oh, you're thinking of Musically? So usually when it comes to like these social media platforms, especially the ages, this is why you're hearing everything about like Web 3.0 and shit.
Yeah.
We've kind of, the standards for what a social media platform has kind of just reached this like point to where it's just all consistent. Like if you go to Instagram, it's Instagram, but they still got short form video content, reels or whatever the fuck they want to call it. You go to TikTok, I'll give it maybe about another year or two before you get some sort of like text based status updates that you can put. They've already got stories and stuff. I think they're just like these hallmarks of what a social media platform is supposed to be. And then all the platforms slowly but surely kind of go to it. So what I'm saying is essentially is that, let's say you started even back in the Vine days. It's just a different context. If you know how to create content, all you have to do is understand the context via a Musical.ly or, okay, it's Twitter, so it's word-based. So how do I take the way that I work and apply it to Twitter? Oh, it's Instagram. All right, shit, got to take off my clothes. Uh-oh. TikTok, you got to do the fucking
The twerk.
You got to do this
The
shit.
dancing.
Yeah. You got to do the Gangnam style. Yeah, that's what the kids are doing, right?
Quick 7 seconds.
Right.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
You got to moonwalk.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm an old man.
but I mean, it's changed, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fast. dude.
And like I said, we were talking about, actually adapting to that because we're consuming this. People are consuming this content so quick, and if you're not, and I kick myself in the ass all the time about this because you got to be on top of it, and I think it's super overlooked in the producer like DJ community sometimes because they're like, music is most important. And it is.
Right.
But this is like that step where it's like, you see, like I said, man, these people are popping up viral,
that's the thing. It's like, you don't have to go on there and do a fucking dance, Like
right.
I say,
right.
As long as you do research, a lot of the times you can even just look at relevant hashtags in your niche.
Yeah.
And not saying to fucking bite somebody's fucking flow, but like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And from there, you can kind of add your own personal taste to everything. So I don't think it's rocket science.
Yeah.
You guys just need to stop being snobs.
Nah.
Do the fucking dance.
Yeah, right. I mean, are you like, I know we were, again, man, chatting a little bit about it, but are you actively getting ready to do more content? Like, what do you, like, as far like mixes, like, what do you got on your, like, vision board for that kind of stuff?
Yeah. So I actually I'm working right now. I haven't filmed it yet, but I'm actually working to basically kind of have a cooking show that's also like music based and like have guests on.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
This is
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So I'm inspired by like Between Two Ferns a little bit. So I'm gonna have
Zach
like
Galifianakis.
And even then, you don't even have to bend too far to even really have to like from the ground have to create like a concept. Action Bronson does fucking like the cooking thing and stuff. He's a rapper for anybody that doesn't know. So pretty much, like I said, that's why I talk about not looking at these relevant keywords and stuff like in your lane, and then getting that's the blueprint. I got the blueprint. Now time to remix it a little bit and then kind of make it your own. So
absolutely.
So you cook then, bro?
Oh, yeah.
I do. I love to cook some steak.
Oh, he's out here chefing, man.
Oh yeah. Ooh, some steak can't go wrong.
Can you make a roux?
I cannot. No.
I can't make it either. I fucking hate it.
I love cooking too, man, but I can't do that, man. Well, when you're gonna launch that's coming up like this summer? Is that like a summer project?
So it's gonna be one of those like kind of film an episode, one episode at a time, then release it. Because you have like guests that are you want everything to be kind of relevant. So it's gonna be a little bit of like kind of short, but like have them on. Do a little bit of roasting and then kind of cooking as we're kind of going, a little kind of mini grill in front. And then, I kind of ask them about what they're doing. So, it's going to be called Burners On with Jet Black.
Yeah. All right, you guys heard it here first.
Yeah, this is actually the first I've publicly
exclusive.
Yeah, exclusive. Yeah.
Oh
exclusive.
yeah, dude. We need to beep 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 beep.
I swear to God, I was thinking of the same
Right.
thing. But I just was quiet and it just went off in my head and I'm just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh, the video's frozen again? Whatever.
No, yeah, but
We'll put a meme here.
oh man.
Ezra took off the video.
Oh man, it's all
boy.
good. We're all right. We're good. We'll keep trucking
Heavy
along, man.
motherfucker.
There we go.
Double tripping dabbing, bro. He's fucking fried, boy.
Yeah. Hey man, no, shout out to Ezra for making all this possible though. That's this is No Request Radio again, and yeah man. So anyway, moving forward though, we were talking about the production a little bit. So you focus on house, but you've obviously, I mean, speed house. Like, what kind of are you just? Is it all just house now, or is it like, are you kind of like dabbing into D&B a little bit?
Yeah.
You doing a little bit other stuff? Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, so I'm currently sitting on about like 30 unreleased tracks.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like getting the marketing plan all right, and shipping some to labels, and just kind of getting the train out of the station kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fantastic, man. I love spending, like, I spend every Saturday I'm in the studio like all day.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like working bits throughout the week, trying to learn more. It's the grind. But
Yeah. It's a
love it.
lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle. It's a
the
full
fucking
lifestyle.
dream. It's the
Exactly.
American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually living the dream.
Yeah. Literal.
Hey, man, they say, what do they say? You never work a day in your life if you do what you love, right?
Amen. Yeah.
So that's the goal.
Is that it?
No, that's a phrase.
No, I know what
Yeah.
it is. I don't know. Just the way you said it don't
Oh,
sound
no, I
right.
think it's the other way around. I think it's, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life.
What'd you
Yeah.
say? If you
I said if you work a day in,
Yes.
you never work a day in your life if you do what you love.
see, if you
You're
work
right.
when you're day and then you wake up and go back to sleep, you love it.
Shit.
You gotta put that on the t-shirt.
Something like that, man.
We're gonna clip that meme, fucking remix it, turn it into a song.
Yeah, we need to clip a bunch of reels from here.
Yeah, man, fuck it. Just
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, just get Jordan talking about the cooking show there.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna help promote it.
Dude, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love to have you on too, man.
Dude,
I'd
I'm
love
in.
to have you guys, it's
Fuck
like,
yeah.
I'm in,
Fucking
dude.
cook. As
I'll
long as we make a roux.
Yeah.
That's what we should do. We should have a roux making competition.
Shit, I'm gonna lose immediately.
I am.
Right.
I'll bring my spices though.
You ready?
Or
It's
actually,
just-
actually, it's your
you
spices.
just got some spicy ass sauce. Like it's just juice. It don't taste good, but it's spicy as fuck. You're just crying.
Cook some tacos with that hot sauce.
Oh, yeah, that-
What's your favorite thing to eat? Steak?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I think it's steak. There's nothing better than on like a Sunday night, just like some steak and asparagus, cook it up nice and rare, and a little bit of weed and chill. And
Oh, fuck
yeah.
just melt it away.
Saucy, yeah. What's the best steak you ever had?
Oh man.
Hey man, you can say yourself if you want to.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, I am that guy.
Honestly, I have steak like all the time now, and I can't even remember what the best one I had. But I want to say, back in high school, I remember going to like this like steak restaurant for like homecoming or something like that, and then like I hadn't really had a lot of steak then, and just eating it like, I don't even want to go to the dance now. Like,
All proteined up.
Yeah.
He's going feral as fuck.
Yeah.
Protecting you from myself.
That's
Get
right.
out of
Right.
2 recommendations if you get the chance. Belo's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, steaks are fire.
Oh, dude. Belo's is like next level. Like probably one of the best steaks I've had. And Gibson's.
Oh, I've heard really good things.
So
about
now
Gibson's.
So that's some of the best you've ever had?
Yeah, but I'm talking, you got to spend a bill or something, you know. It's-
Yeah.
Best I ever had, I was in Arkansas, like in a little town population of maybe like 35 people. And my aunt's got like these 5 million year old like pots, and she's just getting grease from like, there's like no label on the grease. It's just, and it don't even look like a bottle that you would go to the store and get. It was just a container with grease. It's like, where the fuck did you get this grease from? But fucking, she did some fucking Arkansas country ass shit, man. And like made like potatoes and stuff, and she's sweating, so some of her sweat was probably in the fucking steak. So it really just is fucking like
Tell them to come over.
10 out of like, to this day, that's like the best steak I ever had.
The true blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, literally. I didn't even get mad. It's like hair in it. Like what?
Oh, shit. Well, either way, we're
10
down,
out of
man.
10.
Whenever
Yeah.
you launch that, that's
Dude.
Fuck yeah.
exciting new, project that you got, man. And I'm happy for you to launch that. That's gonna be dope, man.
Yeah. Right now, it's just in the kind of like writing a lot of the stuff for it stage, and then gonna film an episode in the summer, and then just kind of start running it from there.
Go from there.
Yeah,
Get
we
some
gotta
guests
do
on.
steak
Yeah.
for ours, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Some
a
prime
must.
steak.
Filet mignon.
You buying?
Sure, dude. Hey, shit. I mean, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. I think that's the most prime too.
Yeah. What's the term? Cut.
Yes.
Okay.
That mouse real quick. Oh no.
That's
Yeah, this thing. It's just so finicky.
Stuck in
I-
time.
Yeah.
So I had one more question for you too, man. Because I know you promoted this. What else did you want to? Because like this, obviously this platform, Don't Request Radio, ours guest listed. We're gonna drop all your socials, man. We want to give you a shout out, make sure we're good. But do you have any like other promotions, music? Show, I know we talked about shows a little bit, but what else? Now's a chance if you want to tell the people, hey man, follow me or whatever it is, man. Let them know.
Yeah. I'm hoping like when I start releasing everything more consistently over the next back half of the year, to just kind of, I feel like not as many people know about like Speed House. Like they know about it, but they don't like, it's not like the most mainstream house kind of thing. So I'm sitting on so many of those tracks, and I just kind of want to be that Midwest Chicago guy that like, oh yeah, that's the guy that plays that super fast shit, Yeah, just going energy. So really like definitely want to just kind of promote like the Speed House, and
That's the move.
yeah, and stay tuned. Yeah.
We got to hook you up with my boy Doyle Insulin.
Jesus.
Yeah,
He's
you know,
making-
Dude, I love his music. I've never met him.
dude, he's
but
one of our best friends.
really.
Yeah.
Doyle
man.
is making ketamine house.
Dude.
There's a big difference. This motherfucker.
I heard one of
Rocket.
his releases on Speed House Movement, which is House of Panda's label.
Rankin'.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was like, shit. Yeah.
He's good, man. He knows his genre, and I actually got a track coming out with him in about 2 weeks.
Nice.
It's not a Speed House track.
No,
It's the most opposite thing that we've both ever made. It's a very like deep house summer kind of track.
Yeah.
But it's like a sing along. It's like something you would never expect from
Yeah.
us, dude. But it's still a solid track.
That'll be a
man.
vibe. That'll be a vibe.
Vibe. That's
Yeah.
exactly the
You guys
word.
are both like reformed Christians now.
Dude, I don't know how that shit happened, but he's the homie, man. And next time he comes out,
Yeah.
we all gotta hang out because that dude is
absolutely.
energy.
I think he just released EP on Ferrophonics too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yeah. No, I actually put him. I said, bro, you got to hit up Thomas. Like, and I'm glad that they connected, and he's doing his thing, man. He knows his genre. Ketamine House.
Ketamine.
Nah, man, I love.
Heart's outside my body, bro.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. Do you have any of your traditional
harassment questions?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can think of one. Okay. POV. You get hit by divvy bike. Get hit by a divvy bike. Get sent back through time. You wake up and like you're you, but like you're not like you're there, but like you're there like as an adult. And then you get like a gig to DJ your senior prom. What the fuck are you playing?
Oh
bro?
my gosh, that is quite the question.
What are you gonna fucking play?
Senior prom. I'm gonna DJ my senior prom. Oh man,
That was good. That was
a good
That was a
one.
good question.
Yeah, I mean it's 2010, right? So that's when I was a senior. Yeah, so I'm right. So I'm probably throwing in some like Kesha or something. Yeah. When she was just vibing, she was just doing her thing back then. And I don't know, Tayo Cruz, something like that.
All right. Yeah. Tayo
Yeah.
Cruz and Kesha.
Yeah.
I still play them, but just remix.
That name is
Yeah, right. Right, I'd definitely try to remix it. Yeah, I'd be like, hey, this is the future, guys.
I come with gifts.
Right,
Yeah.
I've come with gifts.
Yeah.
It's fucking Speed House. People are having
Yeah.
panic attacks.
Right. People are like,
going
oh
on?
god.
Or you tell them, you're like, look, I just wanted to let you know, 10 years into the future, this stuff is still hot.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Right, nothing's changed. You're listening to Tayo Cruz.
Yeah.
Still.
If I'm at the club and I hear a Tayo Cruz song, I'm like, I'm reporting it to like the Better Business Bureau.
Right.
Somebody got to go to jail for that shit.
Yeah. Gotta be remixes now.
What is Tayo? That's Dynamite, right?
I
Yeah.
mean, that's
Dynamite.
he had
Yeah.
one other one too, didn't he?
Oh,
Something about being hungover. I swear to God, there's a song about just being hungover.
Dynamite was enough for me, man.
There was, oh man, I just gotta go back to the recesses of my brain. I don't know.
Tayo Cruz is like prototype Jason Derulo.
Yeah,
Or did they come out at like the same time, right? I think just
Around
about
there, yeah.
around the same time, and I guess only one of them could live. They made the same music.
They were similar. I want to say Jason Derulo was a little before.
So loud.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep saying.
I saw Jason Derulo live.
Oh,
No
yeah,
way.
It was
Milwaukee, right?
It was in Milwaukee.
No
Hold on.
way.
The only reason, hold on. The only reason I saw him, all right, wasn't fanboying or anything, was because there was a paired ticket with him and Dioro, and I love Dioro.
Yeah. Yep.
Huge Dioro fan. So I'm like, all right,
Crazy fucking
dude,
line,
it was a deal. You get 2 tickets, and the rave, they just be handing out.
Right. They would just hand out
Free
those
tickets.
Yeah, that
like-
was fun.
You guys just want us here all the time, and we were there.
Fucking Tayo Cruz, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'll say this about Jason Derulo, man. That show, there was so many beautiful women. Like I mean, it was like, dude, the dude just pulled, man. And then you go downstairs, everyone's raving and sweating and shit. And I'm like, this is where I want to be.
Yeah.
But I still give him credit, man. It was a very interesting show, to say the least, at that venue, and I still love that
I'm
venue.
not surprised. Have you ever heard what you said?
I saw it live.
Hey man, it's
Yeah.
a fucking it's a fucking chick magnet, bro.
Oh, dude, just need a whole segment of you
Dude,
singing.
they would play
Maybe you should get him on a track.
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah.
start-
There we go.
Just start yelling, bro. It's my profession.
Oh,
What about you, Dave? What are you playing?
oh man, for my senior prom, Kesh was a good answer. That definitely would have been one that I would have hit. But man, I probably would have went. I would have went Lil Wayne. I would have went some. My high school was a little bit more ghetto, so we were into a lot more rap and hip hop and shit. Daddy Yankee was popping off at the time too, if you guys remember.
Yeah.
God, I feel so weird saying all that, but that's probably what I would rip. I still play that shit.
Do you,
Again.
Do you remember a Millie?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, dude. My first car, I blew out the speakers. No idea. It was just like crank it all the way up. Just boom.
I got a remix of that I still play, dude. And
Yeah.
house remix, and yeah, I love that song, man. But yeah, definitely it'd be a lot of Lil Wayne. I mean, I'd even be close to say, Birdman, Young Money, a lot of the Young Money squad. Even though Birdman's probably not as hot, dude,
Yeah.
he's got a Bugatti though. So
Yeah.
I woke up in one.
Yeah.
You guys are very professional. I'm
Popping bottles.
fucking up somebody's day. I'm like thinking of like what is some shit that I can play to make everybody just go, what's going on? It's like
Sade.
No, I probably do like fucking I play a Millie like 18 times. And then to close out, I would not even play the whole song. I would just do the part from fucking Police Officer Lil Wayne.
Oh my God.
And then that's just going for 15 minutes. And then it cuts out for like 10 minutes. And then I just get off stage.
Leave the crowd confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that was the best prom homecoming
Dude,
ever.
if I'm
Yeah.
going back in time, I'm about to fuck something up.
People are gonna remember.
One of the people,
just-
one of the people in that room was gonna be like a top fucking neurosurgeon, and now they're like scared to fucking operate on people because they just, every time they try, it just goes wee wee wee, and they're just
Oh,
like, I can't
man.
fucking do it, I can't get it out of my head.
The timeline's ruined.
Oh shit. Oh man. Well, hey man. Again, Jordan, we appreciate you being on here, man.
Absolutely.
I don't have any other questions. Shout out. We're gonna put all your stuff again.
Yeah.
Link description. Big shout out to No Request Radio. Obviously, follow us. Follow Jordan, Jet Black. Check out Guest Listed Podcast. Episodes coming pretty much every week.
Yeah.
No tech, as long as we don't have our technical difficulties.
Yeah, man.
But
Don't look at me and say that. Look at him.
oh yeah.
Yes, what the fuck, bro? Bro, we did a fucking interview with Jesus before he came back, and we lost the footage.
Oh man.
Damn.
Ooh. Oh man,
He
maybe.
popped. He popped.
You know what's kind of weird about that? Jesus come back.
What?
Jeez.
I know. He was like, yeah, he rolled into the podcast. He was like, they think I'm still asleep.
Yeah.
I've been woke up.
Always watching.
He's like, oh, they're coming. Wait.
Yeah.
All right, let me.
Oh man. Well, anyway, man, we're gonna drop it in there. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank
want to
you.
get a round of applause? You want to
Yeah.
hit the button, bro?
Huh?
Which one is it?
I don't know.
Or Ezra's got it? No, I was gonna say hit the applause button, bro. Yeah. Hey, all right. We're out. Thank you guys.
No,
We'll see you next time.
yeah. Thank you so much for having me. Honestly honored.
Dude,
Keep it growing. Keep it
thank you,
growing.
bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.